out. Additional commissioner has now been removed from his post. A show cause notice has been sent to other civic body officials as the probe into the Indore contaminated water is gathering pace. We have a fresh reaction from the Chief Minister of the state, Mohan Yadav, who said that he is monitoring the situation with the Chief Secretary and other officials. The state government is reviewing the action that has been taken regarding contaminated drinking water issue, and also necessary guidance was provided. The Chief Minister says he discussed the report presented by the additional Chief Secretary. Let me go across to Hina. Heads are rolling, but more action needed against all those who are responsible for this, Hina.
Well, I will say, Swati, that this is too little and too late, because of course the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh is now trying to tell the people of this country the action that is being taken given what has happened in Indore with innocent people, but why nothing was done when tenders were not when the tender timelines were not being followed, really. And this is the post, in fact, he has now put out, saying it's a loose translation of what he has put out. He says, and I quote, "This morning I reviewed the actions being taken by the state government in the Indore contaminated drinking water case with the Chief Secretary and other officials, and issued necessary directions and guidelines." He claims that he's also discussed the report that was presented by the additional Chief Secretary, and he has issued directions to the Indore Municipal Corporation Commissioner and additional Commissioner to issue a show cause notice in this regard to immediately remove the additional commissioner from Indore. I mean, what's going to really, how is this going to serve the purpose is the question many are asking. He's also said that he's given directions to relieve the in charge superintending engineer of the charge of the water distribution works department, and he's issued directions to immediately fill the necessary positions in the Indore Municipal Corporation with immediate effect. I mean, the damage has already been done, and now the people who ideally should have been questioned a couple of months ago are being removed.
Right. Hina, thank you for getting us the details. Shivam is joining us live on the broadcast. Shivam, action is being taken. That's what the Chief Minister wants people of Madhya Pradesh to know, giving assurances after people have lost their lives. Additional Commissioner, we're given to understand, has been relieved of his duties.
Yes, Hina, and the question is that how the Chief Minister will now console those families of officially 10 people now who have lost somebody who's close to them. We've got to know that now the additional commissioner also been removed from the post, but according to the ward councillor, the letter written to him says that there were a lot of complaints made earlier on the CM helpline number regarding the same issue. So if this step could have been taken 6 months back or 7 months back, we should not have lost the lives of those 10 innocents, including a 6-month-old. So again, well, now we are saying that now the show cause notice is happening, the question is being asked, the accountability finally after 48 hours is being asked. But again, whether it is sufficient or is it, again, as Hina said, too little and too late when it comes to the administrative part, because right now 10 people have lost their lives, more than 200 people are still admitted in the hospital. Some of them are in the ICU, intense care unit, battling their life just because of the negligence of the authorities, whose primary purpose is to serve them a clean, basic water.
Absolutely. And in fact, in the status report, the government has told the High Court, that's the recent, the latest breaking input that we have accessed and broken on the channel. According to them, as per the status report, only 4 people have lost their lives. Now, we spoke to the councillor who claimed that in just 8 days, at least 16 people in his area have been reported dead. But the status report that has been filed, Shivam, says only 4 people have lost their lives so far.
This is, you see how this is an utter disrespect to the people who have lost their loved ones. On one side, the status report says 4 people have lost their life. At the same time, the MLA is saying that he has given the ex gratia to 10 people. And then the ward councillor comes says that there are 15, 16 people who have lost their life. So, till even after 5 days, nobody knows what's the actual reality. How are you just, distributing the money if there are only 4 official deaths? And what is the process of recording these deaths? We don't have any kind of official information coming in from the Chief Medical Officer's office when it comes to how are they registering these deaths. what is the actual process. In the affidavit, they just said that 292 people have been admitted and 4 are now officially dead according to the medical officers. But again, if this is the case, how the MLA is giving ex gratia to 10 people? And what about the ward councillor who's openly coming and saying that he is requesting the health officials to increase the data, but they are not increasing the data? Who will ask these questions is something that they also need to respond to that.
Okay, Shivam, stay on with us. Let's listen into what that councillor said. The claim that was made by Mr. Kamal Waghela about 16 people losing their life in just 8 days.
एक्सेप्ट कर रहा हूँ कि हमारे क्षेत्र के 16 लोगों की 8 दिन के अंदर में डेथ हुई है।
15 से ज्यादा हुई हैं। तो जब आप अस्पताल में आप बात कर रहे हैं, वो 10 बोल रहे हैं, आपको क्या बताया जा रहा है कि आपकी 5 और डेथ और है, वो रजिस्टर क्यों नहीं हो रही है? क्या ये दबाने की बात हो रही है? क्या चीजें हो रही हैं?
तो मेरा ये कहना है कि जो लोग जिस समय घटनाएं हो रही थी, वो लोग अपने अपने स्तर पे, कोई मोहल्ले के क्लिनिक में गया, उसने डॉक्टर के पास गया, दवाई ले ली और 4 घंटे में डेथ हो गई इसकी, तो उसका रिकॉर्ड नहीं है उसके ऊपर। किसमें? सिस्टम पर रिकॉर्ड नहीं है कि स्वास्थ्य विभाग में रिकॉर्ड नहीं है। इसलिए उनके पास जो लोग आए थे, हॉस्पिटल में भर्ती हुए थे, वो लोग डेथ हो गई, उन लोगों को उन्होंने रिकॉर्ड पे ले लिया। हमारे मंत्री जी और महापौर जी और सारे नेता लगे हैं कि उनके नाम जुड़ना चाहिए और 2 नाम कल जुड़वाए हमने। अब और जो आ रही है, हमको जानकारी आ रही है, उनके कागज बुला रहे हैं, उनकी जानकारियां बुला रहे हैं, उन सबको हम उस समय जुड़वाते जा रहे हैं। हम तो स्वीकार कर रहे हैं ना कि 15 लोगों की डेथ हो चुकी है हमारे क्षेत्र में।
After the deadly water contamination in Indore that has already claimed 10 lives, shocking lab findings have emerged. Test results confirm severe contamination in city's water supply, with fecal coliform and E. coli bacteria detected in multiple samples. Even more alarming, Vibrio cholerae, the bacteria that causes cholera, has also been found in those samples. Health officials say 40 water samples have been tested so far, raising serious questions and concerns over civic safety and the monitoring failures. A detailed lab report is expected in the next 2 days as authorities scramble to contain the outbreak and prevent further loss of life.
देखिए, प्रारंभिक रिपोर्ट्स कंटामिनेशन की तरफ इंगित करती है, लेकिन अभी डिटेल रिपोर्ट हम लोग और प्राप्त कर रहे हैं और इसमें जो कॉलेज मेडिकल अपना एमवाई है, वहाँ पे कॉलेज में इसकी कल्चर रिपोर्ट भी ली जा रही है। आज 13 पेशेंट हम लोगों ने एडमिट कराए हैं और निरंतर जो हमारी टीम, सर्वे की टीम है, वो घर घर जाकर डोर टू डोर देखती है इसमें, और वो किसी भी पेशेंट में अगर सिम्टम है तो उनको आइडेंटिफाई करती है। हम सभी जगहों पर क्लोरीन की टैबलेट्स और जो अपना ORS का सोल्यूशन के जो किट्स होते हैं, वो सारा डिस्ट्रीब्यूट भी कर रहे हैं। सभी लोगों का माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी ने निर्देश दिए हैं कि सभी जो पीड़ित हैं उनका इलाज मुफ्त किया जाएगा। तो यदि उन्होंने कोई पैसा जमा किया है तो उसको हम लोग रिएम्बर्स भी कराएंगे और इसकी कार्रवाई शुरू भी हो चुकी है। हम लोगों ने सभी अस्पतालों से जो भी उनकी लिस्टिंग थी उसको लिया है।
Let's break down the details that have come to fore about the lab test that was done, which has confirmed the presence of bacteria. Finding number 1, sewage bacteria found in the samples. Finding number 2, fecal coliform, E. coli and Klebsiella. These bacteria were also found along with the bacteria that causes cholera. 80 samples so far have been tested in the lab, and a detailed lab report is yet to come out. With that, we're slipping into a very short break. There's a lot more lined up on the other side.